We are halfway up Bredon Hill, maybe a little bit more than halfway up. And this is a field, it's called Dark's Nose. Quite a nice little field actually. It has been, for 2 years prior to this crop, in a stewardship option, the legume fallow. So I think there's even a YouTube video of Derek drilling this crop of wheat into either this field or the field above it, which is called Stony Close. It is quite a stony one as well. We've got about 20 hectares in this block. We're halfway through that now. We'll try and get all that done tonight, and then we can move in the morning. We've got about 65 hectares left of our wheat harvest, which I think we'll be quite glad to see the back of, and we can move on to the next crop. Going to be winter barley out here, but just looking down across the vale there towards Cheltenham and Tewkesbury that way, Gloucester in the far distance, the southern end of the Malverns just across there to the west. So I was hoping for better things off this, well, these three fields really, because of their previous cropping, 2 years of various types of clovers to try and build fertility. We use it for a bit of grass weed management as well, and that has worked really well from that point of view. There's something moving around in there. I suspect that's a hare. You never know. Yes, but I just, it's just the year this year, which is proving challenging for a lot of growers. Quality is definitely there in terms of proteins. So at the moment we're running 13.4, 13.3, 13.5, 13, so that's all going to make the grade. Hagberg should be absolutely fine. So the Hagberg's the falling, called the Hagberg's falling number, which is kind of the how elastic the dough becomes. And we obviously need quite elastic dough to make the bread rise. There's Tom, our gamekeeper. A bit of a pheasant pen in there. Maize and millet. Looks quite good. I expect Tom's looking for foxes. So yeah, it's not just the farm team that are out this evening. Keeping track of what's going on round and about. So yes, day and a half, day and 3/4 of wheat harvest to go. It's Thursday night now, so by Saturday lunchtime, Saturday tea time, we'll be done. What amazes me still this year is that we wouldn't normally be anticipating cutting wheat up here until probably the 25th of August, maybe a few days before. So we're effectively a month earlier, and that's obviously a month's less growth for these crops, a month's less opportunity to fulfill their potential in terms of grain fill. The plant population, head count, everything is all ideal. We're about 700 to 800 ears per square metre from 350 seeds. This was planted at the about 10th of October, maybe a little bit later. We were a bit umming and ahhing about it because we weren't quite sure where we were with our stewardship agreement. It had come to the end of its 2-year legume fallow, and we hadn't quite had the go-ahead yet from Natural England and the RPA to extend our mid-tier options in our higher tier scheme. Thankfully they did, and we managed to get this planted. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment. Getting it into a corner, so still left to cut. We have got 175 hectares of spring barley and 50 hectares of spring wheat, which is on some of our sand and gravel land, so I'm not expecting great things for that at all. But there we go, that's what having a rotation is all about, different crops. Some years you win on some years you lose on others, but there we go, that's farming.